Hello friends and my dear student, myself Komal Walde from RBNB College, Srirampur. Student, in previous videos, we discussed the complete chapter of human health and diseases. Okay, you have to learn about the complete chapter human health and diseases from our previous videos which are present in the RBNB College video channel. Okay, so that's why you subscribe the channel of our college RBNB college video lectures, and you have to complete data and complete videos of all the subjects and all the chapters of each subject. But today we are going to discuss the topic from chapter human health and diseases. The topic is common diseases in human. This video is for the CET exam and for the NEET exam. So student, we are not going to the details about that chapter. We discuss in shortly, as well as we discuss about the tricks, how to remember the topic and its type, etc. As well as we discuss the tricks about the questions, which are the questions are asked during the exam of NEET exam or CET. Okay, so let me start the topic common diseases in human. So student, first I am telling you the trick all the diseases learn. The trick is very simple. The trick is TPCM AFRI. Means TPCM AFRI, that is the T for the typhoid, P for the pneumonia, C for the common disease or common cold, M for the malaria, first A for the ambiosis, second A for the Phylariasis, and F is for the Phylariasis, and last one RI for the ringworm. Okay, so what is the disease? It's very simple. What is the disease? Everyone know about the disease. Disease means disturb our easy life. The word is disease. Dis plus is means the condition which disturb our easy life, that is the disease. Again, the disease causing animals are called as the pathogen. The disease which enter or introduce in the body, that reason, or we can say that the pathogens, it is the pathogens in which the disease are enter into the human body. These disease causing animals called as a pathogen. So which are the pathogens are induce the disease? They are viruses, we know that, bacteria, protozoan, fungi, platyhelminthes, ascalminthes, etc. These are the pathogens. Again, the pathogens should be able to gain entry into the host body. The pathogens having capability to entry into the host body, again withstand defense mechanism. The pathogens withstand the defense mechanism of the host. Again, it grow and multiply. The pathogens grow and multiply in the body of host, and lastly they survive one host to the next host, or we can say that it survive the passage from one host to the another host. This is the role of the pathogen. Now we are going to discuss shortly the different diseases. Which diseases? Common diseases in human. First one is the typhoid, and the trick how to learn that TPCM AFRI. It is the very simple trick to learn all the diseases, all the common diseases in human. Okay, so TPCM, so first T is for the typhoid. Typhoid is highly infectious disease, and it is serious infectious disease which infect the intestine, which infect the intestine and it is caused by Salmonella typhi. It is the pathogen of disease typhoid. Okay, remember student, it is the pathogen Salmonella typhi which is pathogen of disease typhoid. The symptoms, regular symptoms of the disease typhoid is fever, headache, joint pain, body pain, abdominal pain, as well as loss of appetite, again the high fever. Okay, these are common symptoms of the typhoid, and the main symptom of the typhoid is red colored spot on the trunk. Okay, the appearance of red color spot on the trunk of the body, and the diagnosis of the typhoid is by the Walde test. Walde test is the serological confirmatory test to detect the typhoid is present in the body or not. So student, if question is asked different types, okay, in the NEET exam or in the CET exam, the question will be asked the Salmonella typhi is caused which disease. Okay, so don't confuse the Salmonella typhi is caused typhoid or the typhoid disease is caused by which pathogen. If question is turned, the typhoid disease is caused by which pathogen. So answer is the Salmonella typhi. Okay, please remember that. The next disease is pneumonia. The next common disease is the pneumonia. In the adult, the pneumonia disease is caused by the Streptococcus pneumonia, that is the pathogen. Again, remember that there are two pathogens which causing the disease pneumonia. First one is Streptococcus pneumonia and second one is Haemophilus influenza. These both pathogens are from the disease pneumonia. Okay, means the disease is occur due to the animal. These are Streptococcus pneumonia or Haemophilus influenza. The question is again turned. If the question is in your exam, the question will be the Haemophilus influenza causes which disease? Then you have to tick the answer pneumonia. Okay, so student, you have to learn the disease name as well as its pathogen names. Okay, then question will be is change its language or it is turns into 2 method, 3 method. You have to remember that the disease name pneumonia and its pathogen Streptococcus pneumonia or the Haemophilus influenza. The symptoms of that disease is, main symptom is fluid accumulation in the lungs, means the fluid accumulation in bronchioles of the lungs. Again, the means rate of breathing is higher, the chest pain, again high fever, dry cough, nasal discharge. These are the common symptoms of the pneumonia. In serious cases of the pneumonia, there may be cyanosis, and the diagnosis for the pneumonia is it is detected by the chest X-ray. It is detected by the chest X-ray, or it may be we can say that the scanning of the chest, in which the fluid accumulation in lungs it can easily detected. Okay, again the prevention, we can say that the prevention of this pneumonia disease, what, don't contact to the infected person, means if infected person is near to you, the nasal discharge, contaminated objects like utensil, pen, pencil, etc., or clothes also, these are also the spreading, means it is can spread the disease pneumonia. Okay, so TPCM, the next disease is common cold. Common cold is a very common disease. We know that it is very common in human being. the pathogens or the disease causing animal is rhinovirus and second one is the coronavirus. Okay, these both virus are causes the common cold. The symptoms is very clear and very normal symptoms: sore throat, cough, fever, headache, loss of appetite. These are the common symptoms of the disease common cold. Again, lack of appetite and the fever, it may be 3 to 7 days, means the fever is present 3 to 7 days. If the question is asked like rhinovirus causing which disease, then you have to write, or sorry, you have to tick the answer, it causing the common cold. Don't be confused. There are the 4 option in your answer. Okay, so you have to learn that common cold causing by the rhinovirus and the coronavirus. Again, the pneumonia causing by the Streptococcus pneumonia, Haemophilus influenza. So student, you have to learn the pathogens, disease with pathogens. Okay, the next disease is malaria. We know that malaria is mosquito-borne disease and it is widespread disease which is caused by the plasmodium. This plasmodium nematode is enter with the help of mosquito and the causes disease is malaria. In previous video you have to learn that the detailed cycle of the malaria as well as the Plasmodium falciparum is main pathogen of the disease malaria. Okay, the Plasmodium falciparum is main pathogen which causing the disease malaria, as well as the female mosquito which is blood sucker. It is the blood sucking female mosquito and it is vector to spread the disease one person to another person, or it spread the disease in man. Again the human infection occur with the female mosquito and it is spread from one host to the next host. The next disease is amoebiosis. Amebiotic, it is also known as amebiotic dysentery. The dysentery is very common contamination disease. It is caused by protozoa. The amebiosis is caused by the protozoan disease, means it is also known as protozoan disease and it is caused by Entamoeba histolytica, means the pathogen of the disease dysentery or pathogen of the disease amebiosis or amebiotic dysentery is what? Entamoeba histolytica. So student, if question is asked like Entamoeba histolytica is pathogenic animal or causing animal of which disease? So don't be confused, write the answer amebiosis. You have to learn amebiosis, Entamoeba histolytica. The common symptom of that disease is what? The diarrhea with liquid stool. The diarrhea with liquid stool, again liver infection, abdominal pain, fever, sweat and the weight loss. These are common symptom of the dysentery or a common symptom of the amebiosis. The transmission of amebiosis is mainly through the intake of the contaminated food as well as water also. The bacterial dysentery is caused by the Shigella and it is very common in India. The bacterial dysentery is very common and the major cause of the bacterial dysentery is what? Shigella or the diarrheal disease, and it is very common in India, in which the mortality amongst to the young children, means it occur in the young children. The next common disease is after the amebiosis, there is Ascariasis. Ascariasis, the name clearly show that ascaris. Okay. Okay, the Ascariasis disease is caused by the Ascaris lumbricoides. It is the pathogen. Okay, Ascaris lumbricoides, it is the pathogen of disease Ascariasis, and this pathogen is found in the intestine, in the human intestine. It is roundworm, nearly the length is 40 centimeter, and it is heavy infectious worm which causing the vomiting, again malnutrition and intestinal obstruction, intestinal pain, okay, etc. Next to the Ascariasis, Phylariasis or elephantis. The Phylariasis and elephantis disease is caused by the pathogen Wucheria. The pathogen is Wucheria, as well as the mosquitoes are natural vector of the disease Phylariasis. These two types of the mosquitoes, which are female Culex and female Anopheles, causes the disease Phylariasis. Okay, and the last common disease is ringworm. Before we going on the ringworm, the symptoms of Phylariasis. The name is, it is also called as elephantiasis, in which it leads to the edema. It leads to the edema in which the legs, it affects the legs, arms, genitalia and the breast, in which the excessive damage and obstruction of the lymphatics. These are the common symptoms of elephantiasis. And last one is the ringworm. The pathogen of the ringworm, it is the skin disease. The ringworm is skin disease which causes by the genera of Microsporum. Genera including the, means it is belonging to the genera Microsporum, and it is skin disease. The excessive sweating of the body provide the moisture and growth of the fungus is carried out. These are the common diseases. The trick to learn the diseases is what? TPCM AFRI. Typhoid, pneumonia, common cold, malaria, ambiasis, ascariasis, R for the ringworm, F for the Phylariasis, and RI for the ringworm. Now students, we discuss the questions, how the questions are asked in NEET exam or the CET exam. Okay student, if in your exam the question will be the dengue fever is transmitted by blanks. Okay, there are 4 options: Anopheles mosquito, Culex mosquito, Addis mosquito and tick fly. We know that the Anopheles mosquito and Culex mosquito are causing the disease Phylariasis. We know that the both mosquito causing the disease Phylariasis, means these are the not answer of question. Okay, the third one is Addis mosquito, and next option is the tick fly. Again we know that the tick fly causing the sleeping sickness. The tick fly causing the sleeping sickness means the answer of the dengue fever is transmitted by which pathogen? The answer is Addis mosquito. Why it is not the Anopheles mosquito or Culex mosquito? Because these both mosquito carrying means cause the disease Phylariasis, and the tick fly causing the disease sleeping sickness. Okay, the next question is which stage of the malaria parasite is responsible for the relapse? Very easy tricks is remember to the answer. There is malaria M and relapse RE, means MR. So answer is the merozyte. Okay, you have to use this trick. Which stage of the malaria parasite is responsible for relapse? The trick is MR, and MR is present in the merozyte, means malaria's ME and relapse RO. Okay, the answer is murosite. These simple tricks these simple tricks is used and answer is the murosite. And again I repeat that we clearly know about the 4 option and why is not the first option or why is not the second option. The answer is the C, Addis mosquito, because these 2 are pathogens for the Phylariasis, and the last one is tick fly is caused the sleeping sickness. Okay, so student, these are the simple tricks, and shortly these common diseases are easily learned from these tricks and the video. Thank you.